Craw! Interlopers and fellow travelers and cultists of the Atlas. Welcome back to another stream and video of Psychomike's Gaming playing No Man's Sky. Hope everybody's doing well. And thank you. And yeah, I don't know why I'm saying thank you. I was going to say thank you for tuning in or watching, but hey. So anyway. Yeah, I have a bad intro. I know I like going graw, interlopers and travelers, but yeah, anyway. So here we are, we're back. And so let's get this thing started on normal play. As I get stuff set up. Last time we left off, I was going back and forth between the operations center and the manufacturing center and to farm recipes, and I got all those done, I think. Yeah, pretty much. So that was pretty cool. And I also got my Atlas version 2 and 3 passes finally. I kind of wish I had known about all that trick doing that back and forth, but you know, I don't go to Reddit or anything because that's just troll farms and hackers and a way to get your shit stolen. If you sign, you know, I don't want to sign up with there. You know, it's just bad. Reddit and all those are just bad people there. It's not fun. And I didn't see much videos because I don't really search much videos in Cobra. You know, never really showed much or any of that. If he has, I never seen in it. So right now I'm on a planet because I need to get some copper to build me a weapon for my fighter here. I got the cyclotron. Now I also got the cyclotron ballista damage towel to go with my Sigma, and so I need to get that. I got Sigma coolant towel. I got my fire rate Sigma, and so I want to get the damage towel on there, and I just need some copper. So I'm on a planet that has copper, and I'm just trying to find it. So that's where we're going to start here. As you can see, I got these recipes. I got my quantum processor. I've got the let's go in here. Let's see what we got. Where is it? Quantum processor. Yeah, there it is. We got the fusion igniter, the 18 million unit thing. I got the other stasis device. We got the and all of that stuff found, but man, these things, they're not easy to make. I mean, all the amount of resources you need to make it is just really, really insane. It's crazy. Do I have the cryo pump? I should have the cryo pump. Yeah, there's a cryo pump. I mean, all this stuff that you need to make it, I'm not sure it's worth building a farm to do it, and we'll get into that in a little bit later. I want to talk about farming, and so I guess I will talk about it while I'm flying around looking for the copper depot here on this planet that has very little copper. That's something else I kind of wish, that when you would scan a planet, it would actually show you the nodes on the planet, like not the small ones resources, but like the big, iridium, copper, emerald, all that, aluminum, nickel, those nodes. That I wish they should show up scans. I mean, in Star Trek they can scan a planet and find all these deposits and stuff with their scanners, and I'd like to see that. Maybe with this, that would probably be a cool idea, but since it's not, we just gotta fly around. So now I got that out of the way. The thing I want to talk about is these $18 million recipe and how to make them. And me and a friend of mine were on another game, we're talking about it, and I was like, I don't know if after getting this and seeing what all you need to make and all the amount of resources, and I watched this video my friend showed, linked me to, of a guy who talked about what you got to do to make one of these. It's not really easy. It's not a fast thing to build and gather. And that's another thing, is some of these resources you have to gather, they're not farmable. You have to go out and harvest them, via mining or use a mining device. You have to find the resource on the planets. I'm not sure about doing that. Now, if you like doing that stuff, you like that complexity and like having that time to find this stuff and build that, then more power to you. Get your thing on. Build your fusion fusion igniter. Build your stasis device. Or is that stasis device there? Yeah, your stasis device. Build those things. But for me, I don't think it's really worth it. I think it takes too much time. For someone who doesn't have a lot of time, might be working, may not get a lot of time to play, especially if you're trying to start out. I think the easiest way to go is do the... Ooh, I think I found the copper node. Or is that iridium? That's radium, damn. I think it's best to do the liquid explosives because you can get those recipes from doing your missions, through the scientific mission and whatnot. I think that would be a much and harvesting, getting the cactus flesh, getting the other fungal mold, building on maybe a acidic planet, toxic world, where fungal mold grows. And just get some mordite. That's really all you need is fungal mold, mordite, and cactus flesh. And it's a 1 million per unit, but doesn't take that long to get enough units. I filled up my freighter last night, my hauler, 48 slot hauler, but not completely all 48 slots. But I did fill up 205 units of liquid explosive, and it sold for 210 million credits, and that wasn't bad. Okay, where are you, copper? I hate these planets to have like copper on it, but it's like so hard to find. And now it's dark, I can't really see any nodes and stuff or see a copper pit. And they're not really underground because I have farmed copper off of here. There are standing resource nodes for them. I like the iridium right there. They're not tower like that. I think this is it right here. There we go. We found it. Found the copper. So let's land right here. Okay, let's land over here, and we just need 50 units of copper. So let's see here. I got my ship. Let's put that in the exosuit. This aluminum. Yeah, we want to move that out of the way. We'll just throw that in the exosuit. Then let's head over here and grab this copper. Then once we're done, we'll go back to my farm, and I'll show you my liquid explosive farm, and we'll talk about how I do this now. When I started my base build, I had, wasn't sure. I was kind of doing a lot of things, and I don't really max out my farming for it, but I did make a little bit of, made some more free space so I can add some more fungal mold, because with making acid, I was only getting 8 units of acid every, 30 minutes, and it's like, I know I can get more if I just remove some stuff, and I had all these, plant stands on there where I was farming carbon. It's like I realized, I really don't need those. So I deleted a lot of them, as well as some other things. Now I could streamline it and get a lot more fungal mold growing, but I kind of like how my base is set up, and you'll see when we get there. Let's go ahead and get this built. All right, got some power to my weapons now. Let's get back to the ship. Oops, that hurt. And then let's go back to my base now. And so I kind of like how my base is. I have 2 landing pads, one for myself to land my ship at, and one for NPCs to land on, because it's I like to sell stuff or buy stuff to them. Sometimes I get some junk stuff, and I'll sell it and buy it. You can get a little on go with that. Oh yeah, I do. Let's go. First off, let's make a pit stop to this operations center. We'll see if we can get a multi-tool recipe. I still need my grenade launcher. I haven't gotten that or anything yet. So I'm still working on that little ditty there. So we'll fly into here. And we'll land right there. And this is my home planet where I have my base built at. It's, you know, like I said, it's a caustic moisture or acidic planet, basically. Now this thing still opened up and going alarm. So, and also a good place to farm nanites, because I was looking for on my lunch break I was playing around and I was looking for a pulse jet theta schematic, and I came across that Sigma damage for my cyclotron ballista. I mean the Tau, not the Sigma, I mean the Tau. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and get this since it was at this station. And I had the things that, so this is, you know, been meeting place for multiple Corvex factions, uploading, downloading from multiple bodies, these diplomatic wartime situations. Even if one species can unify at will with a single great mind, still there is unique value in face-to-face communication. These Corvex recorded many things that they wish to keep secret from their brethren, some always more equal than others. Let's access records. I guess I've used meetings. Hidden Society of Corvex appears to have a planned meeting throughout the years. This is a lot of story stuff. Manipulated secret meet with members of other species to influence the course of history. I find nanites, but I also find something more. They met recently about the travelers, about the Atlas. I saw my own face in their records. I leave wondering about what I have seen. And we get some nanites from it. Okay, so we get some nanites from this thing. I'm sure I can get something else. But yes, I can finally go into these rooms. I got my version 2 passes, you can see here. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't make anything with this stuff. So yeah, I got my Atlas for 3, 2, boom, boom, boom. Spent some nanites for that. Let's see, I need to make some moves here. I want to do something real quick. Let's go ahead and put Atlas 1 up here. Let's go ahead and put Atlas 2 up here. I probably don't need the Atlas 3, but I was like, yeah, why not? I mean the Atlas 2, and I was like, yeah, why not? I need the Atlas 3, definitely. And usually the Atlas 3 works with version 2 doors and whatnot. I was like, hey, I got all 3 of them. Let's just have it just in case. So, there. As you can see, I harvested this at lunch, but I didn't have time to make anything, so we're going to make it now. And now with my new base set up, I can make 12 of these instead of 8. So yeah, I got a little bit 4 more. And if I make other changes to my base, I can also having the version Atlas passes, I can get carbon. So that's why I pulled up my plant stands. That's why I was using to harvest carbon. So but anyway, back to what I was saying. I could streamline it more, but the way my base is set up, I like what I've got going on. You know, it's more than just a money-making place. It's home, and I figured when I do move to another world after the reset, and maybe if I join a hub, or maybe me and some friends create our own hub or whatnot, or whatever I decide to do, or my friends want to do, or people I meet want to do. Where's my home base? Oh, there it is. I'll do that, but for now I got me a nice little home set up, you know, with landing pads. I have my geobay for my vehicle. I have storage containers, you know. I could, and I have, you know, round rooms, which I put my biodomes on top of, because I don't like eating up one of those the pods, the planter pods, to build a door. You know, I just put them on top of a round room and just ladder up in the middle, so I can get all 16 plots. I probably could drop 4 more fungal molds by removing those other carbon planters. You can see my base with the biodomes here, you know. You can see my storage containers. I also have a little observation room. I kind of like that. So let's go ahead and land. I got 2 landing pads. Like I said, I could streamline this a lot more. I could remove that observation deck. I could remove that second story right there. I could drop that down. You know, I could probably remove these and just put a door on each. But you know, why do that when it gives me a good passageway? You know, it links my stuff together. I kind of like how those look, and you can see I got aligned these from my last videos. If you ever noticed or watched, I kind of made some space so I can walk through them when they grow. I don't get stuck, and I can just grab as I go. You know, I have my GeoBay right here, and I like this little. You know, I always had. This is how I was built when I was building. It's just the standard way I built, because when I was getting the rooms for the mission terminals, you know, I needed, you know, only one terminal would fit in one room, so I had to, you know, build these extras. So I built one here, and I put a terminal in here, and then I built that there. And when I got resources, I made my little glass room, because, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of a view to see my planets. See planet rise. Right there, you can see, you know, planet over there, a moon. I want to call in my freighter. Boom, boom. Call in my freighter. Set that right there. Now, like I said, I could drop that down, you know, streamline this, and I have all 16 growing, but with my ladders in the center. There used to be these things here. The standing planters, I had those built around to, you know, make carbon. So now all I got is these 4, or not 4, 8 here. Like I said, I can remove those if I want to, and drop more fungal mold outside. Because like I said, I can get carbon anywhere now, pretty much. I can go into all the space stations, second rooms, and get carbon from those plants in there. I'm pretty sure I could probably pull that up and build that outside my base. I think I should probably do that. I haven't tried it yet. I forget, what do I need for a GeoBay? Yeah, I need 200 radium, 2 voltaic cells, and 1 dynamic resonator. Like I said, I may not need a for landing pads. Like I said, I can get plutonium, because I got plutonium all around here. You know, plutonium over there, thamium over there, plutonium, more plutonium over there. Ooh, those are ready. Time to and these are starting to get ready. So let's go ahead and farm these cactus. Oh yeah, and before I had 3 biodomes for cactus flesh, but I realized I really don't need that many cactus flesh, because I get so much, it's just kind of over. I always have plenty of the unstable gel. See, these are all from what I have, and I hardly use it all up with that. So I just didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and make some liquid explosives. So I can make 12 of these, which used to be 8. So. And you get so much cactus flesh from those, so it wasn't that needed many biodomes. So I took the cactus flesh out of this biodome, and I planted more fungal mold, as well as the fungal mold outside, and then the fungal mold in that dome and that dome. So I got 4 biodomes filled with fungal mold, and then the rest that maxes out my base item limit planted outside. I also have 2 I have 2 biodomes for cactus flesh, and then 1 biodome for mordite. And fungal mold takes 30 minutes to grow. Mordite takes an hour to grow, and cactus flesh takes 2 hours to grow. But you get so much, you need so little mordite to make your acid with the fungal mold, and you get so much cactus flesh. So you know you don't run out of unstable gels by the time you need to harvest cactus flesh again, because it's on a 2-hour timer. And so within 2 hours, you're getting 4 harvest of fungal of acid components, you know, and especially out of the fungal mold, you know, 30 minutes, so that's, you know, out of 2 hours, that's 4 harvest periods before you harvest your cactus flesh again. And like I said, I got plenty of mordite, so that definitely won't get eat up. Let's go ahead and store that into the starship. Let's bring that down here, and let's go ahead and put one of these up here, and we'll move this right there, move that there, move that there. Okay, so now let's go harvest this cactus flesh. And I think I think this is just a viable grow on the cactus flesh and the liquid explosives. And like I said, I'm not knocking this stuff. I'm not knocking your fusion igniter and stasis chamber. Oops, there it is. Your stasis device, I mean. If you build this farm, get everything you need, you know, to make that, that's cool. You know, if you want to do that guy's video setup and stuff. But I think it's good getting these recipes. I'll say yes, get these recipes, because then you can go to these, because these guys, you know, they have their farms open up. These people have them for you, and so I think you can make a lot more money by getting those recipes, by going back and forth to an operating center, or maybe 2 different manufacturing centers. That's probably would have been best, going between going to one manufacturing center to another. Make sure they're on 2 different planets, maybe in the same system, because when you do that, they're pretty much open. You don't get a good lockout period. And you can get your recipes for your fusion igniter and stasis device, and as well as all the sub recipes. And then you go to these players' farms that have those farms, and you can just harvest them, and then on your own base you have your liquid explosives, and then you're just, you know, money. You know, you go and get them, you come home, you get your stuff, and you can go back and get theirs, and you can fill it up, and, you know, fill up your hauler with those fusion igniters and stasis device, and then fill up your inventory with liquid explosives, then go to an affluent or a high-end economy system and just sell it. And yeah, you'll get a buttload of money to be able to buy your capital class freighters or high-end freighters, all the ships that you want and need. You'll have all of those, and I think that's good. But I think personally for me, I just prefer making liquid explosives, farming it, because, you know, I kind of like a living home base, and it's even if you try to buy your iridium and all the other resources that you kind of need to make some of these subcomponents for those devices, you know, even if you build your subterranean doesn't galactic market terminal, doesn't mean all that stuff's going to be on there. You're still going to have to go out and farm those. You know, it takes time, and you know, you want to go out and explore. You know, when multiplayer comes, you want to go and play with your friends, I think, and I think you want to have a good time. And so this doesn't take that long, you know, and you still make a good bang buck. You know, you can spend a day doing this and have almost 1 billion credits, probably. Well over 500 a million, that's for sure, because look at me, I'm at 316 million, and when I fill all this up in my freighter, you know, I'm gonna get another, you know, 200 million out of it, and then some, because I can fill up my cargo space, inventory, and all that. So And so I think, you know, you get these pro addresses to these farms from these other hubs, and you know, build your vehicle so you can drive to them. You know, you can go back and forth. Heck, even, you know, just building your base and doing these missions to get the liquid explosives and the unstable gel and acid itself. You don't even really have to grow these. You can just go to other people's and get all those resources and just make it yourself. And so that even saves you more time there. But you know me, I'm a farmer. I like doing farming. On Lord of the Rings Online, I farm. Have a they have a farming profession. You know, the yeoman vocation where you can cook, farm, and tailor. In 7 Days to Die, I build a farm and I grow my food and stuff, and you know, corn and all those, and I get those seeds and I do those in there. And in No Man's Sky, I kind of like this. You know, this is what I play this game for. So, but you know, it's for everybody has their own way of doing it, and there's no wrong way. I just right now I think for timing wise, as far as me, since I'm already been set up before I learned about these recipes or discovered them, liquid explosives have been very good for me and been a very lucrative money maker for me, and I'm happy with what I do, getting them and making this stuff, and it works out really well. So once I get this done, we will be out exploring GEX systems, trying to find that jet pulse engine theta. What is it again? Yeah, pulse jet theta, because I got Sigma Tau. I need theta. I need the theta. You know, if anybody has their thoughts or opinions, you know, please comment in my video if you watch this later. And, you know, I appreciate it. You know, I think, you know, like I said, if you want to have a farm, but you don't want to spend all the time doing all that work to make the fusion igniter and the stasis device, I say go liquid explosive, and then get those recipes and go to these other players' farms that have spent their time and resources to get those going, and just pretty much farm from them. You know, let them do the work for you, and just harvest if they're, as long as they're sharing, you know, and they're cool about it. I appreciate. I have no problem with anybody who wants to stop by and harvest my materials. My base sharing is on. Unfortunately, when I found this base, I just built where it was. I hadn't done the portals or the missions or how to find portals, and then find a base that was near it. So, you know, to think about that, I just restarted the game after Atlas Rise and just went on my own, because I'm just kind of much of a loner. And then I got distracted for a few months. You know, there's a lot of I like to watch TV, and especially the DC superhero shows. I'm pretty much, you know, and I didn't get much playtime during the fall and winter and spring season. And so now that summer is here, those shows are done. I'm, you know, getting some time in and getting my playing in, learning stuff that I kind of missed out while I was on the hiatus during the TV viewing season and football season, because my Saturdays and Sundays were tied up with football, and so I didn't play much during that time after I got started with Atlas Rises. Heck, I didn't even finish with the storyline of Atlas until like this winter and whatnot. So yeah, so now I'm kind of, you know, getting caught up on that. So a lot made out of there. Now let's make some liquid explosives. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. I want to make the liquid explosives in here. I want to move this back to the exosuit. There we go. Okay, now I want to go ahead and store that copper and that aluminum. I know I don't have a free space right there. I think this has a free space. Yeah, so we'll throw that copper in there. I know I've got aluminum stashed somewhere in here. I'm just not sure where, so we gotta go through. I really should sort this out and organize it, but I'm lazy, so I'm sorry if my containers are just blah. I've been saving some trophium just in case it's going to be needed in the next. You know, I mean, there's speculation that trophium will be something we'll need in the next update, so I've kind of just saving that. Iridiums, 2 units of iridium. I don't think I have aluminum at all. No, I don't. I do not have aluminum anywhere, so... So we'll just go ahead and take that out. You know, if I need aluminum, I can get it easily. It's not a big deal, so we'll just sell that off. Is there... If there's a ship I can sell it off to. Do I have a visitor? No, I do not have a visitor. Why do I not have visitors? Where are my visitors? Alright, well, let's head up to the freighter, and I get visitors up in the freighter for sure, so, and then we'll go back to looking for Pulse Jet Theta recipe. Schematic, whatever they're called. Alright, tractor beam locked in, load landing procedure activated. We'll do this for about a few minutes, then we'll go back, and I need to go ahead and store these liquid explosives into my hauler as well. Anybody wondering, I have my 48 slot hauler. I will show it to you. Here it is. Found this at a nice little system. Had the type of wings I liked with the little fans. It's not like with the old one I had on my old save, but one day I'll find that again and buy it. So right now my hauler has, I don't need this, so let's go ahead and destroy that and stick that back into my inventory. If I can, cool. Yeah, I don't need it because I don't fight with this sucker, so I don't want to. So let's make as much space I can get. And that'll be it. I can't destroy that. I can't destroy that. I can't destroy that. Can't destroy that. Can't destroy that. So now let's go ahead. We don't want to do that. I want to go back to inventory. There's inventory and cargo. And put it into Starship. 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 Oops. Damn it. I hate when I do that. Okay, where did it go? Okay, well, I guess that went where it should have gone. Okay. Let's see, let's go ahead and the wrong spaceship. Let's exit back out here. And let's go re-grab this ship. I want to save this iridium. Put that into the Starship. I will sell that Chrysonite, but I do want to save that thamium and the iron. Alright, now let's sell this aluminum and radium. I know there's a ship landed here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Let's get him before he takes off. Here, don't take off. I got something for you. I want to sell you something. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. I want to sell you this. I want to sell this. Yeah, I also want to sell that. And we are good. Boom. Thank you very much. Now let's go up to the control room. And let's find another star system we haven't been to look for this schematic. And see how much nanites will cost. I'll probably have to do a nanite farm. Yep. Alright, so we got life form. Let's see here. Where have we been? Where were we at? Should we go up? Let's check this one out. This is a balanced place. It's a low conflict. Let's warp to here and let's give it a try. Okay, let's see here. Now let's go and check out this space station. See what they've got. So I hope everybody's kind of excited for next. Like I said, we got the hype going on, but I'm tempering my hype because, you know, I'm not trying to speculate on what we're going to have. I like to see a lot of different things, but I don't expect it to happen. So I'm kind of just, you know, keeping it down low, because when we were all hyped for this game come out, and when it came out, a lot of people were like really mad, and the whole backlash of not be able to see players and not having a lot to do, and it really caused, you know, people's expectations just to drop, and there's a lot of backlash on it. You know, people were hoping for all this stuff and it wasn't there, and so that's promising. I mean, fire rate Tau, but I don't know if I need the fire rate. Let's not go into anything unless it's a damage, so we'll worry about on that. We're looking for, I need to get this pulse jet. That's what I need, is my pulse jet. So let's keep up with the pulse jet here. So let's ooh, this is a nice looking ship. And he takes off before I can talk to him. Oh well. It wasn't my color anyway. I don't really care too much for the blue on this, but it does have that redness on it, so. Wonder if I should check out these planets. No, we're not into these. Let's just get to the freighter and get to the next star system. This space system's pretty dirty. Alright, on to the next gag system. We're gonna find it. I don't know if in my old systems I visited there was one in there. I don't remember. I think if it was, I would have bought it back then. But anyway, we'll just go to the new ones, because it'd be a pain in the ass to go through all those old ones and try and look for it. Okay, so let's just hit this one right here since it's close by. I need to mark these systems that I found and upload them, but I don't know. I just probably call them Psycho Mike Gaming System or Psycho Mike System. I don't really want to deal with numbers. I did that back when I started with the Imperial Federation, the First Order, and I was like, that was getting really hard to keep track of. So we'll just kind of, I'll probably do that at some point when I upload all of these, maybe before, maybe after next update, if I still have them on there, or if it deletes them all. Or I should do it before then, just in case. That way, if it deletes it off my list, these systems will still be named, so let me check it out. Also, shoot, I'm getting the. Ooh, that's a cool looking. Oh, I gotta look. Get me out, God damn it! Don't let that ship flee. Don't let that hauler leave. Oh, don't let it leave. I want to look at it. It left. Damn, I wanted to see what that looked cool. That had the wingspan I kind of liked as well. I might have to hang out here for a while and kind of check it out. Wait for it to come back. I hate when that happens. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey buddy, I want to see what you're selling. Well, you don't have what I want either, so on to the next one. I'll just kind of hang out. I want to wait to see if that hauler comes back. I want to check it out. So we'll just kind of chill here. Yeah, Cobra Subcast will be tonight, so this is Tuesday, June 5th, 2018, so since he's moved to Discord now, I'm gonna have to, I guess, sign up with Discord, but I kind of don't want to. I mean, unfortunately, my email address is out there, and people have been trying to hack into my Epic account, but don't worry, I just keep my password separate and strong. Activated the multi-facet thing, so I'm not too worried about that. But it was somebody was logging in too much that actually locked my account, and that was a bummer. But then again, I'm not really up with Fortnite anymore. I mean, it's the summer and that game is just so all these kids that are playing, it's getting really annoying. I mean, and they want to go into competitive gaming. Well, you can't be a competitive gaming when you're pay to win. Alright, when you're buying battle passes and paying for all these items and stuff, and then when you go loot a chest, you're getting, you know, gold and purple weapons that have more damage than blue, green, and gray. You can't win in a competitive because all you gotta do is just have the gold scar, and then you'll be able to win. Have a blue shotgun or a purple automatic shotgun, and you're just killing people with one shot. Even if they have shields, you're just wasting them. Honestly, Fortnite needs to do damage. They need to get rid of these legendary and epic weapons and go to damage by caliber of ammo. You know, heavy ammo over medium, medium over light. You know, shotguns. I mean, shotguns have different types of ammos. You got, you know, dove shots, you have buckshot, you have slug shots. You know, slug is much more damaging over a buckshot or a dove shot. You know, your 12 gauge have light 12 gauges. You know, people survive, you know, shotgun blasts, you know, especially if it's at a distance. It doesn't kill them instantly. You have to be really up close with a spread shot. Now, if you have a slug shot, you know, coming out of a shotgun, yeah, that'll kill you up close and at a distance if hitting the right spot, you know, in the heart or in the head. You know, the sniper rifle should be doing the most damage, which is a heavy bullet. You know, and rocket launchers, they should destroy a build instantly. You know, one shot from a rocket launcher should destroy anything instantly. And sometimes you have to shoot multiple times with a rocket launcher just to bring down a wall or a, you know, yeah, a wall basically. So yeah, Fortnite, it's not balanced. And if you want to be competitive like Call of Duty and Desert Warfare and these old first-person shooter games where people compete in them, you know, you gotta level the playing field by getting rid of these epic weapons that have higher damage modifiers. And I know some people say, well, buying battle passes doesn't guarantee, you know, those gold weapons. Well, why? Everybody who I see is wearing costumes and buys these have all the gold weapons and actually kill you. You know, I'm running around, I loot, I make. Most of the time I get a green or a gray weapon. Every now and then I may get a purple, but it doesn't matter. You have to run around and try and find those weapons, and most of the time you'll just find blue or green lying around. You won't find your purple or your golds lying around. You have to find someone who's died or kill somebody, and most of the time you can't kill them because they have the better damage weapon than you do. And as well as it being summer, just forget about it, because that's all the kids who are just horrible people, you know, who will kill you just to steal your stuff, even if you're playing on the 20-20 or the 50-50. You know, I was on the 50-50, and me and a friend were playing, and he was off somewhere else and had already died, and I was building up a ramp to drop a jump pad, and these guys who were on my 50 squad weren't in my group, but they were on the 50 squad, destroyed my ramp, knocked me down to the ground, so I was knocked down, and just walked up, danced on me, and then waited till I died. Then they took the jump pad. You know, some of these kids get mad, you know, they see you wearing just starting clothes, they'll just riff on you and all that. Well, guess what? You know, I'm 46 years old and I work to pay my bills and pay for my internet. You know, I have a brand new truck. You know, I can drive where you can't, kid. And unfortunately, I'm paying for that, just like your parents are paying for all that stuff for you. Now, they may make more money than me, but honestly, them spoiling you and letting you have a bad attitude, they shouldn't. I don't think they should even be playing Fortnite. At least be having their parents shelling out money for them. No parent should shell out any money to their kid for that game. They say, hey, this game's free, then you play the free game. That's it. Okay, what is wrong with all these ships? Why are they not showing up? Well, damn it. Sometimes I hate this. You can sit here and just nothing shows up. It's like, where are these freaking things? And you gotta like launch and leave. Then they'll show up afterwards. It's like, come on. There they all are. They're all flying around my freighter. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's see what we got here. Land on the freighter and see what's up. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on the Fortnite. It's just what that email was about, so I don't care. Anyway, so I mean, it's a fun game, but man, you get a lot of unfair advantage with people who can spend the money on it. It's just a little frustrating that you just get owned so much, and you're trying your best, but you won't run. Some guy just builds right above you and just one shots you with it, and you're just dead. And you're shooting at them, and they're not even going down because you have a gray or a green gun. And then it's just. And then you get people who don't help out, when you're on these 50 or 20 teams and you're down, they just walk up at you and just wait till you die and just take whatever you've got. Take your ammo, take your weapons that you may have found, and then it's not like it's just a lot of evil people out here. A lot of people just don't have respect and are just rude, and it's not worth it, honestly. I'm like, just wait until school starts and they can't play. Well, I just play No Man's Sky because it's my game. But who knows what happens when if we have PvP, how that'll work out. But like I said, if it's its own gameplay mode in PvP, I don't have to do that. I don't have to go to that game mode. I can just be a Care Bear and play the safe mode. Well, that was a cool freighter and all, but I don't see it landing anywhere here soon, so I guess I'm kind of SOL out of luck on that. So let's just go to another GEX system, and then we'll need to head home and harvest some more fungal mold for my liquid explosives. Alright, let's just go up to the one right up here. This is it's a fractious conflict, but like I said, I'm not out worried about getting attacked or anything, so. And if I do, I think I can hold my own now. So we're about almost an hour in here, so. Now we have a viewer. Hey, welcome to Psychomite Gaming. If you like to start a conversation, got something to say, want to talk about something, I'm here for you. I've been just rambling earlier, so not much going on about. Just rambling here by myself in case someone pops in or decides to watch this later and they just won't have a silent guy playing. Be like the ASMR broadcast of it. Right now I'm looking for a PulseJet Theta schematic. I'm hitting various GEX systems, visiting the space stations. So I find a space station that has it, and hopefully I can buy it. If not, then I'll go and farm some nanites to buy it. I've also earlier was talking about farming and what's better to farm, the stasis devices, fusion igniters, the 18 million things, which take a whole bunch of subcomponents and resources for that, or the liquid explosives. Me, I run a liquid explosive farm. And if you know the Facebook page Explorers No Man's Sky, I posted my home address on there. So you can come to my plant home base. It's a 30-minute drive though, but if you're willing to take that drive, you can farm your liquid explosives there if you like. I have no problem with that. Hey, it's a traveler. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Hold, I'm looking for a missing GEX. Perhaps you'd recognize this face. Okay, the traveler shows me an image of a GEX. They watch me keenly, explaining that they were hired to find this individual by the Trade Federation itself. Let's just ask for more information. Well, that was worthless. I guess I should have said yes. Let's see if maybe I get the option again. Let's see what happens here. Nope. We're just going to get boom, boom, boom. Let's do a barter. See what this guy gives me. That gives me units. I was hoping he'd give me some nanites. Alright, Mr. Geck, what do you have for me here? No, nope, nope. So this guy does not have what I am looking for. So this is not not the system I want. Yeah. All right. Well, let's head back to the base and see how the fungal mold is holding up. Should be getting close, ready to harvest, I believe. We'll make some more leekweed explosives, store it into my hauler, and continue on. Okay. I hope you're excited for No Man's Sky next, or if you never played this game or just trying to see what it's about, and maybe you're an Xbox player, well, no problem, just kind of watch and you'll kind of see what I do and pretty much the gist of the game. Now, I've already done the storyline for stuff out, so you won't get spoiled by that if you haven't done that or anything, and I won't say anything about that, but it was pretty interesting, the storyline they had built for the last update last year. So doesn't look like the stuff's ready yet. Probably got a couple minutes here. This is my home base, by the way. I'll give you an outside look. I have biodomes, storage containers. There's my vehicles, my geopad. I have 2 landing pads for visitors. I have fungal mold planted outside, as well as 4 biodomes with fungal mold. It's not giving my time. Give me my time. Okay, yeah, this is going to be ready in about a minute, so we'll just hang out here for a couple minutes, let this stuff start growing. Oops, let me get inside. I'll give you a quick little tour. So here's the base, the part that you find. There's my Corvex. I'm in a Corvex system, so I have a Corvex guy here for my blueprints. So over here, up here, we have my tower. There's my portal terminus. So we have a tower here. Second floor is just what it is, a second floor. Nothing in there anymore. I have this little observation room, so you can observe the world. Let's go ahead and call my freighter in. Just get him right there. And there is my freighter. Kind of a Star Destroyer looking thing, or whatever. I call it my destroyer, so got that. Then up here we have, oops. Here I have a biodome where I have my fungal mold growing. As I said, I have 4 biodomes growing fungal mold for the liquid explosives recipe. That dome over there, this dome right there, the one that I'm in right here, and right over here is the other dome. Now this back dome is my Mordite grow room, and then the next two next to that is where I grow the cactus flesh. And I've already harvested cactus flesh earlier, so that'll be another 2 hours before that pops up. But I do have unstable gel. This will last me until the cactus flesh is ready to grow again. Like I said, I don't have any windows or stuff because I've maxed out all my space that I could for the fungal mold and my farming resources. So you can see. Now I could add more space if I pull up, if I streamline my base, but I kind of like having a little home base. I like having the landing pads to land my ship on at points, and to have visitors come and visit, so I can buy and sell from them. You can get thamium from them. You can get other various resources, as well as sell some junk resources I find without having to travel around. If I just want to empty out some inventory space and make a little creds out of that. So let's see what this guy's got. Let's go ahead and see. Of course, I'm not in a very affluent system or anything. It's kind of meh, so they don't sell too much. 188 thamium is not bad. It's always good to have thamium 9. It's used for a lot of stuff, especially warp fuel and the production of warp fuel to get around. And I have my standing planters. I mean, that's where I can farm carbon. I probably don't need these actually anymore. I used to have a lot more throughout my base and where I was harvesting a lot of carbon, but I've got so much carbon stored and I can get so much now since I have my Atlas passes 1 through 3. I can go in all those building rooms and get those. So now I'm gonna go over to this operating center, see if maybe I can get some nanites from it or some loot. This little place over here, let me get up in space. I was going back and forth between that and a manufacturing center on another moon on the other side of the planet that this moon orbits, and I was farming all those recipes, the fusion igniter and the stasis device and all the subs for that. So I got all those taken care of and knocked out. I probably should have, and I destroyed the waypoint for the other manufacturing center, but I should have kept it up because I could keep going back and forth to get my nanite clusters for these recipes from the traders up at the space stations, especially when I'm looking for that pulse jet theta recipe, or blueprint, not recipe, blueprint, sorry. These are blueprints. Getting games mixed up. So we're going to come over to this operations center here. And we'll talk to the terminal and see what's going on. The doors are still open. So that's good. I don't have to blow these doors open anymore. And I can loot some nanites here. They're back. Go ahead and loot that. Let's see what this gives me. Some units and shield. Of course, I don't need to up my shield because it's already up. Let's see what this says now. Resume projects. Now it says this outpost is ancient even by the standards of the Corvex. The log speaks of alternate realities, histories of the Corvex that take radically divergent paths. In some regions of the multiverse, their progenitors never shed their biological origins. In others, they remain in the slavery of the Gek, never rising up or convincing their false masters of the glory of the Atlas. Many of these realities have faded, gone as they had never been. It's still technology this time. I search for technology within facility computers. I find none, though there are encrypted units. So that was nothing there. Just some units there. Just have to come back later and see what else happens. I probably should just give up on this thing and just go ahead and pull that signal. Pick up my beacon here, but I don't know. Pretty interesting learning some stuff from there. A little bit of story there I didn't know about. Sounds pretty cool to find. Alright, let's head back to the base. And we should be ready to harvest that fungal mold. So back home we go. And we'll land on one of my landing pads. Okay, maybe not. Land on my landing pads. Well, that sometimes happens. One of them can't be blocked by ships. Probably so, or something. I just didn't. That's on. Oh well. Let's just build a. There we go. Now it's on a landing pad. Okay, let's go harvest this resource here and make up some acid and make up some liquid explosives. So, fungal clusters here, and we'll get that fungal mold. Real exciting here. We're just picking mold, picking some mushrooms. Now we're gonna have a party tonight. I can't wait for this stuff to kick in, boy. It's gonna be pretty trippy, I bet. Magic mushrooms. I'm gonna have a good time tonight. Yeah, sorry, I won't sing. I need to get these, I need to find these other planet addresses where they're growing those 18 million items and do a huge harvest on them. I can really bank some money then. Make that grow the farm that stasis device and the fusion igniter. 18 million per those. Though I don't build a farm for that because that's just a lot of work and a lot of, as well as you can't just farm all the stuff. You have to go and gather the other resources for some of these other components that it requires, and I'm just not really want to do that. So I just go with the easy money, liquid explosives. Before Atlas Rises, it was Gek Nip, or Nip Nip Buds, actually, sorry, Nip Nip Buds, and that was the money maker. Because one, it only took like 15 minutes for it to grow, and you could, you know, find a good, you can get a buttload within a short amount of time, and then you just find a high 100% seller, and boom, money out the wazoo. But then with Atlas Rises update and reset, and these new recipes, they made those take an hour to grow, and this stuff just liquid explosives, you know, 1 million units, you know, per item. So I was like, that's just better to make. Now for a while I was making lubricant and living glass, you know, or I was actually making lubricant and glass to make living glass, and I was selling that as well as the liquid explosives. But then I changed my farm over just to be fully dedicated to liquid explosives, so I can make more out of that. So that's why I have 4 biodomes full of fungal mold, 2 biodomes filled with cactus flesh, and 1 biodome filled with mordite. And then all the fungal mold that you just saw me harvest outside. So I can make about, because it requires a lot of fungal mold to make 1 item of acid, so I can make about 12 items of acid, 14 items of acid, and then the cactus flesh I make about, you know, almost 20 items of that. So also my mordite should be ready, I think. No, maybe I'll check that after I harvest this up. Oops, wrong way. Okay, almost done. That's good, that's good. Oops. Alright, let's go into the cargo. This is where I store the stuff at. And we'll make up and we'll see what I can make here. Yep, 12 units of acid, and then then I'll be able to make 12 units of liquid explosives. Now let's check the Mordite here. Let's see. I don't think it's fully done yet. I think there's still time for that to grow. Yeah, that's got 16 minutes left on it. And then the cactus flesh here, we got about 77 minutes left on that, so it'd be nice if there was a way you could speed up, like reduce the growing time. If you had a biodome, it would reduce the growing time, but it doesn't, so it is what it is. So now back up to the freighter, and on the recipe, blueprint hunt for that pulse jet theta. Pulse jet theta. There we go. Excuse me 1 second. I had to do a headset adjustment. It's kind of getting a little sore on the ears. This headset's old and gone to crap, and I need to get a new one. Wait, I want to store this liquid explosives real quick. This is my hauler ship right here, 48 slots. This is my freighter. I've got all warp reactors, Theta, Tau, Sigma, and the hyperdrive. And you can see here my spaceship. I'm not putting any technology on this because this is just to fill up with this stuff and then take it to a space station to sell. I have my Explorer ship, but I've been flying my fighter, getting that filled up because I need to actually get my Starship Destructions moved up. Polo keeps asking for that, and I'm only at rank. What is it? Where am I at? Yeah, rank 4 with destroyed starships. So these two I'm lacking. To discover all species on planet, that's really hard because there's always that damn one species I can never find. I just don't want to run around a whole planet trying to find one damn creature. It's just, I don't like doing that. That's annoying, and I need to get out there and do some battles with these guys. I kept my starter ship. My cute little starter ship. Got a rocket launcher on this sucker. And a hyperdrive. And then over here, I've been flying in as my fighter. And I've got this sucker I'm equipping this out. As you can see here, I'll show you. I have my phase cannons. I got beam impact Tau, Sigma, Theta. I've got the coolant Tau and the coolant Sigma. Got a little bit of a pulse cannon damage and a pulse cannon Sigma. You can see I got all my shields, and I'm working on my pulse jet. I just need to get one more. And then on technology, I have my economy scanner and my conflict scanner, as well as a cyclotron ballista, and I've got that Sigma, fire rate Sigma, damage Tau, coolant Sigma, so got those going on for me. Alright, off to another Gex system to look for more blueprints. To find what I need. Oh, my dual shock battery's getting low. Going to start charging that up here soon. Alright, my forum. Let's zip around. Where are we going? Where are we going to? Where we haven't been? I hear it. No, I've been there. Been there. There we go. Go back here. Let's see what's closer. Yeah, let's try this one down here. And this is a unpromising economy. It's a lawless system. This might be fun. So let's check it out. So we're warping, which is the hidden load screen. First contact, 3 planets. Alright, let's see what you got here, lawless system. Hey, guess who showed up? Mr. Polo and Nada. Maybe we should go say hi to the guys. There we go. Like I said, Polo will be like, upload that destroyed starship thing, which I rank 9, which I don't have. It's like, come on, man, whatever happened to rank 4 or 5? I know I need to be destroying some starships, but I just don't want to. Not yet, at least. I want to get that Pulse Jet Theta before I go off and do that. I kind of want to get some coolant on my phase beam, but let's see what he says here. Yeah, blah blah. Yep, see. Ooh, pirate data. Ships destroyed. Level 8 or above. I don't have that, buddy. Sorry. And like I said, a little crappy pistol multi-tool here. 10 slots. Not worth it. And then this guy, he'll just give me some units because I don't need a shortcut to a black hole or a shortcut to the center. I'm not going to the center anytime soon, so he just gives me units. Like, ooh. Units, ooh, wow, I'm rich now. Alright, space station. Asteroid belt. Whee! Alright. Actually, I need to bring my freighter closer, so let's bring the freighter closer now. Let's go check the blueprints and see if they have what I'm looking for. Come on, Pulse Jet Theta. We want a Pulse Jet Theta blueprint. Say there, buddy. You got a Pulse Jet Theta blueprint for me? Cyclotron Ballista Fire Rate Tau? No, I don't want to buy that yet. Phase coolant theta. Ooh, I don't have enough clusters for that. But ooh, dimensional matrix. Ooh, this is definitely something I need for my, because I need my phase beam coolants, because I love my phase beams. Oh man, that's, ooh, why you want to do this to me? How many nanites do I've got? Oh, I got, yeah. Yeah. Dang. I need, I can, Let's see, what system am I in? It's in this one, right? Was it? Yeah. Oh, here, let's back out and do a check here. No, you're not telling me the dang system. But yeah, I think it's this one. I wonder if I should name it, or so I can mark it. Name it as the. Yeah, I'll find. I mean, it's all good. I'm sure I'll find a phase beam coolant theta sometime, because I've got tau and sigma. Just need that. Alright, let's go to another system. It's nearby, I can find it. Ooh, bounty hunter. Yeah, let's go have some fun. Let's try the cyclotron here. I really need to get that coolant on this sucker. Keep the shields up, don't want to lose the power shields. Let's phase beam this guy. Phase beam me, I phase beam you. How you like that? Huh? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, you went that way. Oh, he's trying to hurt on me. Alright, we gotta get on him now. We're gonna get on him. No, we're getting him. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's back to the freighter now. Yay, we defeated the guy. Don't mess with this guy. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. So, on to the next Gek system. I need to check the... How's my warp fuel doing here on the sucker? Oh, we need to load up some fuel. Alright. Warp fuel filled up. Ooh, what kind of holder is that? No, that's an ugly looking holder. At some point I gotta go and make dinner. I haven't eaten anything today yet. Well, I've eaten at lunch, but not for when I got home from work. I got some chicken drumlets soaking in beer for tonight. I've been soaking in since 12 o'clock on that. So, okay, so we were there. So we're just gonna go up to here. Wait, there we go. And this is an uninteresting place. It's a low supply, high voltage. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna do rinse and repeat. Yeah, you know, if you like what you're seeing, then subscribe, but you don't have to. I'm not going to be upset if you don't. Heck, you can even dislike this stream. I'm not one of those guys who like begs for subscriptions and likes and all of that. I just like playing and broadcasting. Right there it is. Ooh, this is a purple space zone. Boy, talk about purple or fuchsia, pink. All I know is it's bright purple in here. Or it's bright. It's kind of neon. Okay, so we are going to go check the blueprint. Don't know why I keep saying recipes. I'm thinking of Lord of the Rings Online. So we're going to check your blueprints. And we've got nothing. Wow, man, this blueprint is my bane. As long as it's bad as the freighter warp reactor Theta that I had to look for a long time, and I found it. Got lucky and found it. Oh, what kind of ships land in here? Oh, that's one of those bubble. Oh, them kind of haulers. Now, that's kind of a neat hauler here. I kind of like how the body is. I just don't like these ball wings. And the tail is kind of eh. Okay, so we are going to... What's this? Oh yeah, it's a ship. Okay, so we're going to go back to the freighter, and we're going to go to the next system. Well, I wonder what happened to all these ships that are inside my freighter, these NPC ships that are inside my freighter when I warped. Did it just like kick them out, or do they just go for the ride? They're probably, oh crap, this guy's warping out, get out quick, run, ee. This is a neat little fighter. What class is this? This is a Class C, of course, so not really that great. I like that design though. It's kind of a cool, kind of like a, almost kind of, I don't know, it's just a cool little design. Alright, let's go up to the bridge and let's plot our next course. Let's see, a little bit after 6:30 my time, I'll do another fungal mold harvest. Okay, live form. Okay, let's see the next. Let's check this system out. This is another fledgling system. A little bit of a trouble area. That should be no problem. Alright, here we go. And let's see what they have to offer in this system. Ouch. Wait, where's my ship? Okay, up to our right, to our right. Ooh, neon green space color. I parked a little ways from the base here, so let's go ahead and get a little closer. Okay, there we go. So we're going to check this place out for the blueprints. Maybe we'll get lucky, so cross your fingers. Pulse Jet Theta blueprint. I know, this is real fun, isn't it? Just system hopping, looking for blueprints. And then randomly going home to farm. Hey, buddy. What you got for me? Yeah, we got a rocket launcher. Should I buy a rocket launcher? No, I shouldn't buy a rocket launcher. Maybe I will, but no, you do not have Pulse Jet Theta blueprint. Struck out again. Alright, back to the freighter and on to the next system. Oops, I hate when that happens. Alright, here we go. We're locked in now. So, what else to talk about while I'm doing this? Let's see, multiplayer is coming, we know that. Will we PvP, will that be within all the game modes, or will that be its own separate game mode? That's still speculation, not really much to speculate about. Next week is E3, so will these guys be here at E3? Will we get some next preview at E3 from the Microsoft presentation, or will Sean Murray be there or not? That'll be kind of something to kind of pay attention to, maybe look out for. Who knows? We'll have to, wait and see, I guess, for that. So let's see here. Let's go to this system. Yeah, I'm just hitting all the gig systems around my starting system on this normal play that I made. I restarted my game mode over when Atlas Rise happened, so I can just kind of start over and do the whole storyline and whatnot. And then they changed, then they made those because before you only can choose normal, permadeath, survival, creative, and if you want to play a normal game, you would have to delete your normal save. And then they said, no, we're just going to give you 5 game slots, and you can just choose whatever on those. And it's like, well, you too late now, because I deleted my first save when I first played at game launch. So I haven't really traveled far out into the galaxy yet. I'm still at the outer edge where the game starts yet when you start around, and I've just been colonizing around. I kind of travel a little bit distance for the Atlas path, but not too far. Within a couple of regions I ventured out in, but mostly just for looking for money systems, the Atlas path, as well as the Artemis storyline. But yeah, recently I've just been dicking around my own region, just exploring these Gek systems to find the recipes I needed to upgrade my freighter warp reactors, which I got done, and now I got me a fighter, and I'm building out my fighter, getting the pulse jets, getting my weapons done. I still got get my phase beam coolers going. I need to get the cyclotron ballista coolers up as well. I'll probably work on that in a bit after I get this pulse jet. At least I find a system with a pulse jet theta. I don't know if I'll have enough nanites for it. I probably won't, so I have to go farm nanites for that. So that'll be fun. I'll need to find the manufacturing base or another operations center to go between both of them to farm nanites from those. It's a lot better than just running around trying to find nanites. I used to get them from talking to NPCs and trading like resources for it, but now they just give me credits. Like I would talk to these guys, and they would say, "Hey, give us like some platinum, and we'll give you nanites." Now they just give me money. So let's get some dialect help. Let's see if they'll show up. Maybe they'll give me nanites now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, barter 1,000 units. They'll give me a gift for that. Oh, they gave me nanites. Hey, nanites. Whoa. All right. Now if I barter 1,000, yeah, all right. Got the nanite farm going now. Okay. Dang. Now it's back to nanites again. All right. Hey, let's talk to you. I want to give you 1,000 units for some nanites. Oh, I gotta let's just observe quietly. I think that won't hurt anything. Okay, probably. Okay, let's go. Let's get some dialect help. And let's get 1,000 units, and let's get some nanites. Eggs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need to hit the trade outpost as well after this. So if I ever find what I need. Let's see. Maybe they'll have it. Come on, have it. Doesn't look like they have it. They do not have it. So sad. Well, actually, since I can get nanites from these guys, I need to go back to that one system and I can buy that phase beam coolant theta. Hey, ooh, so, hey, let's get this. Oh, that wasn't, I should have read what he wanted. Okay, let's get some dialect help. And then we'll get some nanites. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Okay, now let's go back to the freighter and let's go to that one system, Sausalito system. Actually, we'll waypoint to that system because I know it's... There we go. Let's go set a waypoint. And then we'll go to that system and we'll pick up that phase beam coolant theta. So we'll go do that. And then we'll head back to the home base and harvest my plants and make some more liquid explosives. Kablooies! And then I think, kind of, oh, it's not a bad looking hauler. Not pretty color, kind of a blue yellow. Oh, it's got the refrigerator unit front. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to this place. And let's get that phase coolant theta tech. Now allow me to phase beam these pirates big time. Alright, I think this was the place. Run! Running, scrambling, flying, rolling, turning, diving, do it again. Alright, where's that? Oh, there it is. It's over here to my left and down some. Alright, let's go and check out this blueprint guy, and I think he had that phase beam coolant theta, and I'll be happy with that for now. Yep, there he is, and we can buy it. Now I need to find a dimensional matrix. I think you can find it here. Maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Of course, dynamic resonant. Corvex convergence cube. New. Maybe I got... Oh, I think you get those from the Sentinel starships, don't you? Oh, that's going to be fun. Anyway, let's talk to the money overseer guy. Friend, something, sales gig, no something, low units technology. Offer units for exosuit blueprint. Offer units for new multi-tool blueprint. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Maybe they'll give me. Okay, so they gave me a beam focus sigma. This is for faster mining. I actually need that. Okay, I need that. So, and fortunately I put this range boost sigma there. And I put that clip there. I'm going to dismantle that. Sorry guys, I'll have to read about that later. I don't know if I need a Blaze Javelin drill array sigma. We'll just... I don't have a Blaze Javelin anyway, so let's just put this right there. So we need that because I got combat amplifier, I got beam coolant system, I got advanced mining laser, then I've got the beam intensifier, Sigma, so yeah. Now let's see, can I, no, I can't do that. No, I don't have enough. I got that at home, so I can rebuild that when I get home. And I can, I don't want no homing bolt. Oh yeah, I can make some micro density fabric, rapid fire towel. Don't want the ricochet. Let's see here, we got the scatter blaster, don't want that. Don't want ricochet. Don't care about pulse splitter, yeah, so for my rapid fire towel, no. Yeah, the clip add, so let's go ahead and make a couple of one more of those here. Oh yeah, my Plantium's at home. Alright, well we're going back to the home base, guys, so let's go do that. Oh wait, I was going to talk to that guy real quick. I need to talk to him again. Let's get some dialect while we're at it. It's always good to have dialect. Okay, dang, I should have bartered first before dialect, so screwed up there. Hopefully he'll give me bartered again. Okay, now this guy's, yeah, that gave me units. Used to give me nanites for that, but now it's the credits that you get your nanites for from these guys. Come on, quick. I think I screwed up. Alright, let's see if it happens again. Come on. Bring it to the barter, 1,000 units. Okay, well, he's not going to do that, so we'll just leave him be. Let's head back to the base. Because I probably need to wrap this up. Yeah, there's that fighter again. So let's go back home. And we'll be good. So yeah, let's go and do this real quick. But yeah, I'm guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to go ahead and have to call this stream pretty much it right here. I'm hungry and I need to go and make some food. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed watching this stream tonight. You can check out my other streams or upload it on my channel. You don't have to subscribe, you know, that's all up to you unless you're already a subscriber, and if you are, hey, thanks very much. As you can see, I got fungal mold that's ready to be harvested. But I'm going to call it right here. I'm sure you don't want to watch me harvest this stuff, but thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in to Psycho Mike Gaming. Cobra's subcast will be tonight in about an hour and 15 minutes, actually. About to say 45 minutes, but it's not. So with this, I say good evening, good day, good night, good morning, depending on wherever you are or whenever you're watching this. Thank you very much, and peace out, my friends.